Hello there, Aries. Thank you for being with me today. I'm Michelle B. I'm looking at your love messages. If you resonated with the title of this video, there's a chance that this reading is for you or you're going to get something out of it in some way. We're going to look at the issue, we're going to look at the solution, and we're going to look at the outcome. And remember that with the outcome, nothing's set in stone, and it's just a look at the trajectory according to the direction that the reading is going at this time. It's always changeable according to you changing your perspective about the whole thing, you changing your attitude, changing your behaviors. So let's go ahead and get started. The Magician wanted to come out for you. How do you create from a place of inspiration? What's up with that? How's that a negative issue? You're just inspired. You're excited. You're ready to date. How's that an issue? Chomping at the bit. Where all the men be at? Where if you resonate with or if you identify as feminine, you're just like, where the men be at? Where they at? Where they at? Yeah, I feel like you're ready to get a fresh start in something. You set up your profile and you're just like, I'm ready to go and I don't know which way it's going, or you're like finally got out of a relationship that's just not working for you, or you're at a place where you're inspired to do better in the relationship that you're in. Okay, let's look at solutions here. Let's look at directions for you to go. That was pretty easy. Life's good. Okay, so we got the Three of Pentacles. It's all about the collaborative work. Yeah, and we have the King of Swords that both came out, and they're both. It's like this is you showing up for the work. So if you are in a committed relationship already, it's like communicating with your partner about how things are going, what you're working on together on a regular basis, making sure you're on the same page. All right. If you're not in a committed relationship and you're like preparing to date, I see you in a platform or in a collaborative experience where like you're with other people in a group with other people, and you're like you're creating something with other people. So if you're like on a dating platform, then you're like interacting with other people and keeping in mind what is the goal of all of this. You could just like talk to this person here, talk to this person here, and it's just like, where are we going with this, right? When you're talking to a bunch of different people, what's your goal? What are you creating here? You're like using the divine energy, the divine power to manifest something. You see that, how he's like pointing at the ground? He's manifesting something tangible. So what is it that you're trying to create? Make sure and get that out there. When you're using that sword energy, that communication energy, talk about it. Okay? Talk about what your goal is. If your goal is to settle down with someone and get married, make sure you can get that done right off the bat so that there's no confusion. Or alternatively, if your goal is to not settle down and get married and instead be open and date and have a really nice time but never be tied down, that's okay too. Make sure you get that out there so there's no confusion, nobody's spinning their wheels, nobody's misdirected, there's no confusion. There's no confusion. But yeah, if you're in a committed relationship of some kind, then make sure and communicate what it is that you're trying to create with your partner. Let them know what your goals are instead of just kind of keeping it to yourself and plugging away but not really going anywhere. But I'm also seeing for those of you this setup between the Magician and the issue, and then the other two in the solution. I am seeing there's some of you who want to clarify where your connection is going. So you're in the like, I don't know what's going on. We're dating. We're not really talking about it. It's time to have the talk. That's why that King of Swords is here. It's because it's like, all right, no bullshit. It's time to have the talk. Where is this going? Okay. Are we working on something together or are we not? So you know what to do, right? Or if you don't want to have something where you're working together with someone, you want to be more loosey-goosey, make sure you clarify that with the person that you've been hanging out with a lot. Okay? So it's all about using your communication skills. Let's look at the outcome on the trajectory that you're at right now. Remember, it's not set in stone. Like I said, you can change the course of the future at any time. We're just looking at the direction that we're going at this moment. I want that one. Let's see what we got. Well, we got the 5 of Wands, and so we're trying to avoid the chaos, right? And then we got the Chariot. 4 of Pentacles. I'm seeing like a lot of stuff happening here. So there is some confusion. Like I said, you want to laser focus the direction that you're going, right? The Magician is 1, right? The King of Swords has 1 sword. You want to avoid all of this confusion by being very clear about the direction that you're going. But I'm really seeing, like, in the chaos, I'm seeing that you're going to sort through it, but it might take a little while. All right, you might be dragging your feet for a little while trying to sort out what's the best tactic with each person. Always the best tactic is getting straight to the point. Aries, you're good at that. It's just sometimes you can be a little bit blunt, and it rubs people the wrong way if you're a little bit too blunt. Honestly, if you're seeing someone that is so fucking sensitive, you shouldn't be seeing them. Aries should not be dating sensitive people. People with thin skin, right? That just shouldn't happen. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. But yeah, I see you focusing on your goal, your long-term relationship goals in the long run. It's just, and like the number 7 is here. It could be 7 weeks. It could be 7 months. It's like something's going to drag out for a little while, but you're going to get there. You are. I don't know what that 5 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles is all about. There's like, some of you are going to have to deal with some fighting and some like people with bad attitudes not liking you being who you are. But you gotta move on with your life. You get one life and it's yours. So you get to choose. And you're gonna be even if you're totally alone, you're gonna be fine. All right. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for being with me, Aries. Make sure that you check out my channel so you can see the weekly and monthly readings that are coming up. Check out the most recent reading set that I did for you. And I love you. Mwah. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you later.